Coming up on today's Locked On Angels, it's Christmas time. So let's ask Santa for a couple of things here this year. What do Angels fans want for Christmas? That's right now on Locked On Angels.
You are Locked On Angels, your daily Los Angeles Angels podcast. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Locked On Angels, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. And thanks for making Locked On Angels your first listen of the day every single day. I'm your host, Steve Granado. Thanks so much for joining us. Merry Christmas to all our Angels fans. Happy New Year. Happy holidays to everybody. Wherever you're celebrating, whatever you're celebrating, we're glad that you decided to spend part of your holiday season with us here on Locked On Angels. We wanted to get into the festive spirit here today, so we're going to go ahead and talk about what we want for Christmas this year. As we're uploading this, it is Christmas Eve. Christmas is tomorrow, so again, Merry Christmas to everybody. But I want to spend some time talking about what I want for Christmas this year. These aren't real things, obviously. But then we're going to go ahead. We asked the community, and everybody's going to be chiming in here. We got a ton of responses. Unfortunately, don't have enough time to do everybody's response, but we picked some of our favorites. I want to thank you guys for always being a part of this community. Always chime in. You could always be featured on this show at Locked On Angels. And, of course, even pulled some people over on Twitter or on YouTube, rather, which we are now doing. All right, let's go ahead and get to things that I want because, you know, I'm self-serving. Okay, here are some things that I want for Christmas from the Angels this year. I'm going to break this into two things: on the field and at the stadium. Let's start with at the stadium. I love talking about the ballpark. I love going to Angel Stadium. I love catching a ball game in the middle of the summer. It's one of my favorite things to do. The first thing I want is kind of weird. I want the Angels to paint the stadium. I think they need to repaint the stadium. I've talked about this in the past a little bit. We talked about this during the Making the Case series. If you've been listening that long, shout out to you. But I want the Angels to repaint the stadium. It's a little dingy, getting a little dull. I think it's time to repaint the stadium. And here's a new thought. How about some new seats? I want new seats out at the ballpark. I think I'm getting a little over the green seats. I love, obviously love Dodger Stadium, how they have the multicolored seats to make it look like this is the shore of the water. I love that idea. I would love the Angels to do something, maybe red, maybe blue, maybe just it would just give such a massive uplift to the ballpark, and I think it could use it. I like the green seats, but they're getting a little old, and they don't really fit with the Angels' colors like at all. So maybe red or blue, I think would be pretty cool. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section here on YouTube. What color seats would you want out at Angels Stadium, and a new paint job? Are you into that thing too? It doesn't even have to be like new colors or anything. Just freshen up the paint, guys. Just freshen it up a little bit. Anyway, let me know down below, of course, at Locked On Angels. Other things I want out of the ballpark. I need a Vlad Guerrero and Tim Stammen statue. That's what I need. Maybe even throw Gene Autry there. I just need some sort of like historical area at the ballpark that isn't just the retired numbers out in right field. It's just not the 2002 World Series stuff behind home plate. I need like an area, like a Monument Park style kind of area. Maybe somewhere on the third base side, where there's that kind of like eating area near the left field, between the left field entrance and the home plate entrance. There's kind of like by that box office, there's kind of like a weird couple of seats and stuff. And there's a few restaurants right there, or food places, if you will. Maybe turn that area into, because those food vendors don't really get that much love over there. They're kind of hidden. Turn that into a Monument Park. I think that would be really, really cool. And that's maybe where you could put that Vladdy statue or that Tim statue. And while we're talking about Tim Stammen, by the way, retire that number. Retire number 15. Let's go, man. What are we doing? Retire the number 15. That's probably at the top of my list here. I know it kind of took me a while to get to it, but that's Steve's big gift of the year. You always get the big gift. That's the big gift. Retire number 15. And one last note on the stadium. One last thing I want. Drop the price of that michelada. All right. I like the michelada. I want to get it, but it's like 20-something bucks, $22. And I'm like, come on, meet me in the middle here. Like, can you give me like 15? 15. It's a lot of money, but I'll still pay $15 for that michelada. I love that michelada. That's all I want. On the field, these are some things that I would love to see in the 2022 season. A 2022 season would be great. But one thing I would love for Jared Walsh to have just like a massive year. How great would it be for Walshy to just, I know we saw greatness out of him last year, and of course his shortened season in the 2020 year, but a massive 22 for Jared Walsh would be just so much fun. I would love to see him, be able to skip over those woes that he found in the dog days in 2021. That would just be a full season of Jared Walsh just absolutely crushing the baseball and showing off the glove would just be so much fun. I would love to see a full year out of Jared Walsh in 2022, just absolutely tearing the cover off the baseball. This is a big one I really want. This is me getting greedy. This is like when you ask for like the really nice thing for Christmas, knowing you're not going to get it, but you're like, hey, I'm going to throw it in the ring. Might as well. I want Trout and Ohtani to have 50 home run seasons each next year. Can you imagine? Trout's gotten close, 45, 46 for Ohtani. So it's not out of the realm of possibility if these dudes can each hit 50 bombs in 2022. Oh my God. That would be out of this world unreal. That's definitely what I want. And the last thing I want, I'm going to break it down to like a specific game. I want like a signature Joe Adell and Brandon Marsh game. Like I just want one game where these dudes just are like competing with each other to who has the bigger game, and then one of them hits a walk-off. That's all I want. I just want the Adell and Marsh game just to solidify that friendship on the field. Would just be the best thing ever. Anyway, those are the things that I want. Let me know how you feel about those. Especially, let's drop that price on that michelada. Okay, we have some of your answers coming up here in just a second. Super fun. Merry Christmas to everybody. This holiday season, grab the protein bar that tastes like a candy bar, or even better than a candy bar. Built Bar is filled with so much holiday goodness, rich with decadent flavor, covered in chocolate, but amazingly low in calories, sugar, net carbs, and fat, and high in protein. You get the best of both worlds, delicious and healthy. They have so many flavors that you're going to have a hard time choosing which ones you want. Raspberry, mint brownie, cherry, double chocolate, cookies and cream, peanut butter brownie, and of course, they got the new Built Bar Puffs. They're those marshmallowy treats around the holidays. They're light, fluffy, marshmallowy through and through, different flavors, all covered in chocolate. They taste so good, you won't believe that they're filled with protein, and hopefully Santa brings a couple of Built Bars for you tomorrow on Christmas Day. I have an offer for you in case he doesn't. Go to Built.com, use promo code LOCKED15 to get 15% off your order. That's Built.com, promo code LOCKED15 for 15% off your order. Back here on Locked On Angels, your first listen of the day. All right, let's get to your answers. I asked you a couple of days ago over on Twitter and here on our YouTube community side. I said, finish this sentence, Dear Santa, for Christmas this year, I want. And we have tons of answers that came in. I'm going to riff a little bit on each one of them. But again, we couldn't get to everybody's, unfortunately, but I do want to thank everybody for chiming in. All right, let's jump to some of my favorites here. This one coming over on Twitter, Big League Chewing. I don't think I've seen you check in before, so thanks so much for checking in. For Christmas this year, I want the Angels City Connect jersey unveiling. Yes, this was my favorite answer. I love jerseys. Did a whole episode on Angels jerseys history. If you haven't checked that out yet, top 5 Angels jerseys in Angels history. I am so stoked for these Angel City Connect jerseys, and for however bad rap other ones got, I wasn't a huge fan of the Dodgers ones. I would loved if they had said Doyers. I was a massive fan of the Marlins ones, the Sugar Kings ones. Wasn't super in on the Boston ones. I was kind of iffy on the White Sox ones. But if the Halos can stick the landing on a dope City Connect jersey, boom, let's go. I'll buy it. I will buy it. I'm not a guy that buys jerseys, but I would buy a City Connect jersey from the Angels, 100%. And it's I was thinking about this after I read this. Kind of a weird thing for Artie, since he doesn't really want to be in Anaheim, it seems like, from everything, changing the name and all that kind of stuff. So kind of a weird thing to be put in, kind of a weird corner to be pigeonholed into. Like, I don't know, would they do like an orange thing, kind of like how the Ducks like brought back the old look and did the orange tops? I don't know, for the Orange County kind of thing. I'd be curious to see, maybe, they'd like honor the German roots in Anaheim. That would be wild. Don't think they would do that, but it would probably be something beachy, honestly. I bet you they'd do some sort of beach situation. But anyway, let me know what you want on an Angel City Connect jersey. I'm so excited for whatever those do come out. All right, thanks again, Big League Chewing. Andrew Parr checking in. We have a couple of them like this. Said a healthy Trout, Ohtani, Rendon, Walsh lineup. We had a bunch of people saying health. Yes, kind of the boring answer a little bit, but I mean, hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, everyone wants health. Everyone wants health. So Wes checked in. Hey, Wes, health of the starting lineup and rotation, as well as bringing back the California Angels jerseys of the 80s. Hey. Like that. You know, I love me a good jersey. Angel Salazar also checking in over on Twitter, said healthy seasons from the pitching staff, Trout, Ohtani, and Rendon. So yeah, of course, again, we all want health. We all want the Angels to be healthy. That is obviously the goal. The more we get to see these guys on the field, the better. And right there on that same note, over on YouTube, checking in on our community post, Tank Zer said 2019 Rendon. Oh my gosh, yes, 100%. To stick with that health thing, obviously health has been a major factor in Rendon's Angels tenure. Now as we head into year 3 of that tenure, wow. It's the first time I've said that out loud. But yeah, 2019 Rendon, oh my gosh, imagine how big and how huge that would be for the Angels offense. That would be nuts. So yes, I am right there with you. Give me health. Give me New Jerseys. Give me the City Connects. Give me a 2019 Rendon. I want it all. I'm being that greedy kid at Christmas that won't shut up. I want all these things for Christmas this year. This episode is brought to you by BetOnline. BetOnline has you covered all season. More props, odds, and lines than ever before as football season continues their march to the playoffs. BetOnline remains your number one spot for all the sports action this season. Head to our new updated desktop or mobile website, sign up today, and receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Just use promo code LOCKEDON to receive your bonus. Basketball, football, hockey, boxing, UFC, right to your favorite Vegas casino games. Don't wait to take advantage of all the amazing offers available for 2021. It's wrapping up. BetOnline is the fastest and easiest way to bet on all your favorite sports. BetOnline, where the game starts. All right, guys, back here on Locked On Angels, your first listen of the day. We're going to keep today's episode a little short. Want to let you spend some time with your family and your loved ones wherever you're celebrating Christmas this year. Again, Merry Christmas from all of us here at the Locked On Podcast Network. A couple of more check-ins here. Let's go ahead and jump to them. Brian checking in over on Twitter. Brian M. This is an interesting one. Completely new to me. Condensed game, well, what he wants for Christmas, condensed game pass replay like the NFL has, so I can watch every game in 45 minutes to an hour instead of having to turn off a 4+ hour game after the 19th pitching change to go to bed. I didn't know this exists. I'm not a football fan. I'm a basketball, hockey, baseball kind of guy. Big Olympics kind of guy. But yeah, I didn't know this existed. I know they do condensed games over on YouTube, but obviously it's not like the same thing. I believe they do pitch by pitch over on MLB, on the MLB at Bat app. I'm not 100% on that. I've seen like condensed game pop up. I don't know if it's 45 minutes to an hour. But that's pretty cool. Pretty cool idea. Another one checking in. This one, we're going to hop on over to our YouTube community now. This is Zoros, who said, I want Michael Pineda. He shouldn't be that expensive and is a very solid middle starting pitcher, and that's what we're missing. I would be very confident going into the 2022 season with the rotation Ohtani, Thor, Pineda, Sandy, Suarez, and Lorenzen. Thanks, Zoros. First time I've seen you checking in here over again on our YouTube community. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, by the way. Michael Pineda, sure, why not? Throw them all in. Give me all the pitching ever that has ever stepped foot on a mound. That's where we're at. Maybe we can do a making the case for Michael Pineda at some point here in the offseason as we turn into January already. Sheesh, that was fast. Thanks again, Zoros, for checking in. I got one here. I had to translate it. Sorry about that. But this is coming from Hong Yi over on YouTube. Sorry, I just literally copied and pasted into Google Translate. Hopefully I'm correct with that. It's Japanese characters. I don't read Japanese. 1 to 2 starting pitchers, 1 to 2 relief pitchers, and a backup defensive catcher. Yeah, that seems like the wish list for the Angels front office right now. 2 starting pitchers, probably not going to happen, I'd imagine. That's shooting for the moon. That's asking for the ATV and the dirt bike this Christmas. But maybe you'll get a big wheel. Maybe we'll get a big wheel. A starting pitcher, yeah. I think the Angels probably need 2 more relief pitchers. And a backup defensive catcher, and that's the cherry on top. I don't think the Angels are going to get another catcher. Doesn't seem like it, but it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. That's for darn sure. But appreciate it. Again, Hong Yi, hopefully that's correct. Come on, Google. Be good to me. Thanks again for checking in. All I Want for Christmas. This is coming from SHF over on YouTube. Great picture, by the way. Carlos Rodon. Yes, we did a whole episode on Carlos Rodon. If you missed that, I'll leave that linked in the episode description. Of course, it's just on our YouTube side, so just go check out our YouTube page. Locked On Angels on YouTube. If you're listening on our audio end, on your way to maybe a Christmas Eve hangout. Carlos Rodon, yeah. Whole episode on Carlos Rodon. I'm not going to dive into that, but yeah, probably the Angels' number 1 target right now on the free agent started front now once we get out of this lockout. We did have a couple again that we couldn't get to. I know somebody said the lockout to end, and more health and all that kind of stuff. This is going to be our last one. The last thing on little Jimmy's Christmas wish list. This is actually on Emmanuel's Christmas wish list from Emmanuel Pena over on our YouTube side. And this is the perfect way to end it. The Angels 2022 World Series. Yes, that is the goal. What are we doing if that's not what we're shooting for, right? 100%. That has got to be the number 1 wish list item, even though I think you were the only one that said, shoot for the moon, guys. Come on, shoot for the moon. Lower priced micheladas. Let's go. Shoot for the moon. And a World Series. Well, yeah, give me a ring. Walk out a ring. Ring will look pretty good on this finger. Thanks again, Emmanuel. Thank you to everybody. And I want to just say again, Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope you're safe this Christmas. Get vaccinated, get boosted, get all that stuff done. Wear the mask, 6 feet, all that stuff. Wash your hands. Just stay safe this holiday season, guys. I'm so grateful for all of you. I know that this isn't Thanksgiving, but I'm so grateful for all of you. I also want 1,000 subscribers over on YouTube. Can we get that before opening day? We're closing in on 700 as of this recording. So if you haven't already, if you're on our audio side, go to YouTube and hit the subscribe button. That's all you got to do, guys. And of course, if you're on our YouTube side right now, just scroll, click, done. Let's get to 1,000 before opening day. That is the goal. Thank you, guys. You can also follow me over on Twitter at Steve Granado and at Locked On Angels. Our voicemail line, 714-409-6396. I got other podcasts. They're linked in the episode description. Our Game, movies I should have watched. I've talked about them a million times, so I'm not going to rehash that, but they are in the episode description if you want a little bit more Steve. I want to thank you for making Locked On Angels your first listen of the day. For your second listen, check out Locked On Bets, your daily one-stop shop for all your gambling needs, hosted by your boy Q with expert analysis from Lee Sterling. All right, guys, one last time. We're going to keep it short. Merry Christmas to all. Happy New Year. Stay safe. Stay listening to Locked On Angels, and we will talk to you next week. Happy Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy holidays, everybody. I'm Steve Granado. Later.